work with all of you on this, is I'm going to go through the wheel as I see it. So as it's happening, as I'm learning all this, I'm like, all right, I had to like break it down because I can't figure it out. Like it's just like this thing is going, this wheel is going around, and it's just, how do I stop it? So that's what we want to do. Now, the people who are not aware of this, like your family members who are stuck in the pathology, they like the wheel. Would you say? Because they want to be upset. Most people like to be upset. You realize that, right? Humans, they love to be upset. It's like a thing. So they want to be upset. They want to be angry. They're holding they don't know what's going on. They just kind of stay in it. But that became their thing, right? So they don't know what's happening. So for those of us who kind of say, wait a minute, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to get out of the wheel. It creates other issues with them because they want to stay in the wheel. And when you're breaking the wheel, they don't like it because you're exposing that I don't have to stay in the wheel anymore. So we're going to go through the way it goes around, and then I want you to think of your life. So as I'm doing this, I want you to think about, okay, how is this happening for me as this is going around in a circle? I want you to just kind of think about it. Okay, so let's start off with the beginning of the wheel is desire. So here's how it works. So the wheel, think of the wheel as your soul is saying to you, Joe, I need you to feel this feeling that you're not dealing with. Remember, your emotion drives it, not your brain. This is where it gets a little tricky because your mind wants it to make sense and your emotions are over here. So when you're not dealing with the issue, when you get to higher energies, which we'll talk about at the end, you can actually avoid the whole thing. But in the beginning, we don't know that. So your higher self says, Joe, you've got this feeling you're not dealing with. My higher self says, I need help. So I'm desiring to feel a feeling. So think about it this way. You're desiring to feel a feeling. So I'm going to use one of the most popular that I've come across after all these years, and is the feeling of being unappreciated. Has anybody ever gone through that one? Right, we've all been there, right? I'm unappreciated. That's what it is. So now think about this. It's like you went on Amazon and you said, please send me an order of being unappreciated. Let's do Prime so I get it tomorrow. Right? So I'm ordering my lack of appreciation, but I want to get it fast. Why not? I'm ordering it, might as well get it tomorrow, right? It's Amazon Prime. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to start Karma Prime. I'm going to start sending you your emotions. You want to get rid of that? Let's work on it. Okay. So you place your order, Amazon Prime, you got your feeling. Now the wheel has begun. Now you triggered the wheel. You triggered the wheel. Not I triggered the wheel. You triggered the wheel. Okay? So you trigger the wheel off. So now we get moving, and the wheel, now you start to attract. So you start to attract something. So in this example, I want to feel unappreciated. So what would I do? I need to find somebody that needs help, or somebody who I can do something for, right? Because that's what it's all about. I want to find something. So now, the word attraction, look at the way it was formed, it actually means pull to you. So you're going to bring somebody in that now needs something from you. You brought them, by the way. You don't have to like them, but you brought them to the party. You ordered them, that's part of your order. Right? So there you go. So now I'm going to attract that person into my life. Could be anybody. Could be family member, could be friend, could be somebody who's moving, I need help, could be I need to ride to the airport, could be whatever it is. I attracted this person into my life. So now this person comes in, you brought him in, your next step is going to be action. So you're going to take an action because of this person. So we have a couple of versions of this. Let's say you attract somebody and they need help with something, right? If you want to go to the high level and really have fun with it, before they even ask, you offer. Anybody do that? Mm-hmm. I saw such distress on everyone's face when I said that. One thing if someone says, hey Joe, can you help me move? Right? That's one part, because then I'm agreeing to, you're asking me. It's a whole nother, even higher level if I say, oh, I heard you're moving, let me rent you a truck. Now I'm taking it to a whole other level because I'm doing it. So now, here's where this gets to be a little fun. Once I take the action, I've attached an expectation. Right, we talked about this last week, actually, a little bit. So now when I do, because how many of us, if we do something, you have an expectation, immediate, right? If I send you a gift for your wedding, what do I expect?
Thank you note.
Thank you note. So now, because we have kids, or, our son is not married, but we have other friends who got married, they're in their 20s, whatever it is. Send a gift, even if we didn't go. And then we got a thank you card. So, I'm like, I'm not having a hissy fit over it, but I'm just like saying, okay, this person got married like 8 months ago. I think that one we got like, a year later? It's like a year later. I'm like, I forgot there was even a wedding at this point, that you even had a wedding. I'm like, oh, shit. Now I got the thank you card. I was like, why are you sending me a thank you card? I forgot there was a wedding. So, when we take the action, we have an expectation. So now the wheel is really moving, right? So now I'm really going. So I've got the desire. I attracted this person in. I either asked them or I helped them. I took the action. But what was my order up here? What was my emotional order? What do I want to feel? Unappreciated. So what happens next?
After expectations?
After I did it, I did you the favor.
The disappointment.
Oh, the person doesn't even say thank you.
It's disappointment.
Right, now I'm pissed. I'm beyond disappointed.
Yeah.
If I helped you move and you didn't say thank you, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know about
I
you.
was being polite.
You're being nice. In Brooklyn, you'd be pissed about that. So, now I'm mad. Right? So this is where the whole wheel blows up, just so you know. So what happens is once you get angry, you become a victim. Anybody?
All the time. Yeah.
Right, now you're a victim, because now you're angry. And when you're a victim and you think something has happened to you, even though you created it, you think something happened to you, right? What do you do next when you're a victim?
We get resentful.
You get resentful, but then what are you looking for? My favorite.
Appreciation.
I'm looking to be validated.
Yeah, validation.
So now, I want to be validated that this person is an a-hole, basically. Right? That's my goal. I'm gonna say, you know what? This is an a-hole, I'm pissed off, I need to be validated. Now, because you're very smart, you know who to call, correct? You're not calling me.
Joe Busters.
You're not calling me, because I'm not gonna validate you, I'm gonna say, well, you wanted to feel that feeling. They're gonna say, you're an idiot, because what are you talking about? So now, I became a victim, I called somebody who said, yes, he is an idiot, and how do I feel? I feel good, I'm right. My ego wants to be right. My ego likes to be right. I don't want to be wrong. I want to be right. So now that I'm right, I get to kind of go, oh, okay, I'm right. I went back and the wheel is done. Now, unfortunately, because you didn't deal with the feeling of being unappreciated, what do you think's going to happen? So it's not again. The wheel keeps turning. So the wheel goes around. Now, the way your soul works is your soul says, well, you didn't get it that way. I'm going to have to give it to you another way. Now we're going to have to amp it up. Now we're going to have to bring it to you in a different way.